everyone, welcome back. Today I have for you a variation of a tag that I saw a little while ago. Tati from her Glam Life Guru started off the Princess Tag last year, and what it was your favourite thing from each brand high end. Well, I thought it might be fun to do the Drugstore Princess Tag because we all love high end, but we all love the drugstore as well. And for some of us, being on a budget means that the drugstore is what we turn to first before we maybe invest in some more expensive items. So today I have for you my Drugstore Princess Tag. Product on the list are foundations. So my favourites from the drugstore are the Lumi Magique from L'Oreal and the Revlon Colour Stay. Now I've spoken to you about both of these before hundreds of times. I will link my favourite foundation video down below, so if you want to know exactly why I like them, that will be down below for you. But the Revlon Colour Stay, the reason that I love it is that it is a full-on cover, it's long lasting, it's not a full-on matte finish, but it's like more than a satin, but not a dry looking matte finish. I have the one for combination oily. It also comes in a formula for dry to normal skin types, and I just love it. It says that it's 24 hour. I've never actually tried or tested that, but it is very long lasting. And then the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Light Infusing Foundation. Now for the girls over in the States, I'm not sure if this is the same as your True Match Lumi Magique. Sorry, they're doing some work next door, so if you can hear drilling, that is what that is. But I have to get this filmed now, because if I don't, then I will never get it filmed. But this is the Lumi Magique, and it says flawless skin as if lit from within. It's a satin finish. It is a little bit dewy. If you're really oily, then it may not be for you, but I'm sort of oily combination and I can wear it and I really enjoy it. It looks really glowy on the skin. It's really flawless. It's a medium coverage, but it is buildable, and I just love it. And I also love the way it smells, which is quite random, but I do. Now the next thing would be concealer. Well, probably my all-time favourite concealer, regardless of drugstore or high end, for under my eyes is this, and this is the Age Rewind from Maybelline, and this is the Eraser Dark Circle. Now we can actually get this here in the UK now, whereas for a long time we couldn't. We can only get two shades though. I think we can get nude and light, which is a bit frustrating because I know that they do the brightening one, which is really pink and is excellent for brightening up under the eyes over in the States. But I love this. It's got the little foam tip. I know quite a few of the beauty gurus that I've watched have mentioned that theirs breaks. I, touch wood, have never had one break on me. Mine always go right the way to the end, so I don't know if I'm just lucky or what it is, but I've never had a problem with the packaging. But I find that this for under my eyes in like a triangle is beautiful. It really lightens up my skin and it just makes it look really flawless. The next question was, well, not question, the next product was powder. Well, probably my favourite powder, I'm not that lucky with drugstore powders. There's a few that I like. I like the Naked from Revlon, and there's one from, oh, what is it called? There's one from Soap and Glory. I think it's called the Blot Father or something like that. It's a blotting powder. I've had that before and I quite liked that, but neither of them are Holy Grail. And in all honesty, this isn't Holy Grail for me, but it is just my favourite from the drugstore. And this is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I'm in 001, which is translucent. It's literally just a completely translucent powder. Now the reason that I don't like this is that it says stay matte. Well, for me it didn't keep me matte all day. I actually featured this in a miss video, or a weekly hits and misses back last year, because although it set my makeup in place, it isn't as long lasting as other powders that I've got. But then it is from the drugstore and it is only like £3 something. So I find I use this on the days when I'm just sort of pottering about and I don't need my makeup to last all day. It doesn't clog, it doesn't go cakey, so that is a reason why it is nice, and I know that loads of girls love this. So for me, it is probably my favourite at the moment, so this would be my drugstore princess choice. Next up would be bronzer, and for me, I've had this one twice, and this is actually a new one that I've only used once, because I'm trying to work my way through some of my other bronzers. But this is the Glam Bronze from L'Oreal, and this is in Brunette Harmony, and it's actually a duo-sided powder. I don't use this to contour. I use it with my big Bobbi Brown brush, and I would use it to warm up my whole face. I suppose I could use it to contour. I've never actually tried it for that, but this darker shade might be quite nice. I love this. It's a satin finish, it's long lasting, it doesn't turn orange on me, it's not too overpowering, it's just a really, really great bronzer. I suppose I should swatch it for you. It's a really nice, there goes the brush. It's a really nice mid-tone bronze, as you can see just here, so I love this. Then we move on to highlighter. My favourite highlighter, hands down, from the drugstore ever, here in the UK, is the Makeup Academy Undress Your Skin, and I love this stuff. You can see there's a massive dent in it. It used to be raised, and it's what I've actually got on today. I've just got a little bit on the tops of my cheeks and down my nose. It's a really, really nicely finely milled pink toned highlighter that just gives a really nice glow to the skin, and I think for a drugstore highlighter it's really nice quality. It's not got chunky glitter in it, it's not got loads of sparkle, it does just give a really, really pretty glow. Now, as you will all know if you've watched my boasting about blush tag, I'm a complete blush-aholic, and for me what I wanted to do was, I have favourite drugstore blushes that I wanted to use for this Drugstore Princess tag, but I didn't want to use necessarily US brands that we couldn't get here. Now this is a UK brand, but I know that they can get it over in the States. I know that they ship abroad. So I have picked, for my answer, I have picked the Sleek blushes, because I have a lot of them, which means that I must like them. They come either like this, in a single pan, and these are like £4.29, with a huge mirror, which is actually really nice quality, in a pan. It's 8 grams of product as well, so it's like absolutely huge. This just happens to be Flamingo, which is like a deep pink, absolutely gorgeous for the summer. They either come like this, or they come in trio palettes. This is the lace palette, so you've got a shade in the middle that they call Guipure. Is it Guipure? Guipure, which is very reminiscent of their Rose Gold and Orgasm from NARS. Then you've got 2 matte shades, this which is a lovely sort of orange, and then this one here which is more of a corally, and they're both matte shades. So they either come like this. I have a couple of these. Let me just get rid of that. This one is the Flame, so you can see you've got a really nice matte red here. Looks absolutely gorgeous when you want like that sunburnt look. And then this one here, which is Pink Spirit, which I love this colour here, but this one is beautiful in the winter. It's a really nice deep plum. Brow pencil of choice from the drugstore is number 7. What do they call this? Beautiful Eyebrow Pencil, and I'm in the shade, I can never find the shade on this thing. Brown. That's simple, isn't it? And it's got a nice spoolie on the end, and then it's got the pencil. Again, it's what I'm wearing today. It doesn't last as long as my Anastasia, which is my holy grail, since discovering it, but this has been the brow pencil that I've used for a long, long time now, and I love it. It's really long lasting, although not as long lasting as my Anastasia, and they've got a great range of colours. It's nice and creamy, it's soft, it doesn't pull the skin. I like that it's got a proper spoolie on the end, not one of those annoying little stumpy brushes. And there's always vouchers on number 7, so you can always get £5 off of these. So a great, great, great brow product. Staying with eyes, my drugstore princess pick would be the Rocket from Maybelline. Now this is a really funny mascara. I think it's one that you either love or hate. This is actually my old one. This is just old packaging that I kept to show you the brush, because I've got a new one but I don't want to open it. And the brush is like a rubberized brush, and it's round, and then it's got loads and loads of short spiky bristles on it. Now what I found with this was, the first time I used it I hated it, and for about a week I was like, this is rubbish, I don't like it, it's too clumpy, it's too thick. And as you know, I like a thick and clumpy mascara, so that was really strange. However, after about a week it came into its own. It just needed to dry out that tiny bit, and it does give me massive volume really quickly. It doesn't dry out my lashes, it doesn't make them look stumpy. It's just literally a great mascara, but as I said, it is one that you either love or hate. My lashes aren't overly short, they're probably a little bit over average, so they have got some length to them, so I find that it gives really good length and volume and really nice dark black lashes. But if you had short lashes, I can imagine that it could make them look a little bit stumpy, and you would need to go careful. but if you are looking for full-on volume in one coat, then this would be the mascara for you. I love it. As for eyeshadows, again, another pick from Sleek. These are just two of my Sleek palettes. This is actually one of the newer ones and it's my favourite at the moment. And this, ooh, take the little brush out. And this is called Vintage Romance. And I really like it because it's got like these mauves and then some pretty golds down here. The Sleek shadows are mineral shadows, and these palettes are, I think they're £8.99 now or £7.99, so they're not expensive, and you get 12 colours for that, and you get a massive mirror in here, so they're really great for travelling. One of my other favourites is this, and this is a Safari palette. This is a really old one that was limited edition, but they're always coming out with new ones, and their core collection has got some great neutrals in it. It's got the Oh So Special palette, which is like quite a lot of mattes and sort of like pinky toned and peach tones, and then it's got the Au Naturel palette as well, which is sort of like, it's got some mattes in it and some shimmers, but they're all very nude, everyday neutral colours. Absolutely beautiful. So they would be my pick of eyeshadows from the drugstore. As for eyeliners, my favourite eyeliner from the drugstore, hands down, is the Bourjois Contour Clubbing Waterproof Pencil. And these are my four that I have. I don't know if they do any other colours. If they do, then I need to know. Actually, no, I do know they do a brown, but I don't wear brown in my waterline very often, so that's why I never picked it up. The blue is literally incredible. I love the blue. It's a really nice bright blue. Then you've got a purple. I'll just swatch them all quickly for you. They're really soft and really creamy, and I find that on my lower lash line and in my waterline, they're really, really long lasting. I have set them with powders in the past, but I have also not set them with powder. I love how soft they are, and for me, I find that these last longer on me than the 24/7 pencils from Urban Decay, because I find that they just smudge everywhere on me. As much as I love them, they are messy. So yeah, definitely the Contour Clubbing Waterproof liners from Bourjois are hands down my drugstore favourite. My drugstore favourite lip liner is the Long Lasting Liner in Natural Blush from e.l.f. And I love this lip liner. It is hands down my favourite lip liner of all time. It's my lips but better. It's just a really, really great neutral colour. It makes any lipstick I put on top of it long lasting. It's as close as I can go to kind of a nudie shade. I tend to prefer more nudie pinks anyway, with a little bit of power to them, because if I wear the beige or the peach ones too much, they just make me look dead, which is never a good look. But I love this pencil, and they're like I think they're like £1.95, so when e.l.f. have half off, they're like £1, so absolutely amazing. Right, so that now leaves me with lipstick and lip gloss. Now this was really difficult, because I don't actually have one favourite from the drugstore for either. So what I've done is I've got one of each formulation that I like to show you. The NYX Mega Shine lip glosses are, if I had to pick, I would probably say that these are my favourite because of the range of colours that they come in. The only thing I find a pain is that because we can't get them in the drugstore here, we have to order them online in the UK. It is a little bit frustrating for picking colours. So that's the one thing that would stop them being my ultimate. But I love them, and this is beige, which is my favourite colour. Next up is these, and these are the Intense Kisses from MUA. These are so highly pigmented and so moisturising and long lasting that it is ridiculous. They're like £3. They're really nice. They're really creamy. They're not too sticky, but they are long lasting. Next up are these ones. And what do they actually call these ones? What do they call them? Revlon Super Lustrous. I was going to call them the Lustrous, but it's Super Lustrous. And this is the old packaging, and this is Pink Pop, which is one of my favourite colours. And this is the new packaging. This is how they come now. And this one is, what do they call this one? Snow Pink. I bought this hoping that it would be a dupe for Petal, but it's not. It's sheerer, and it's got more sparkle in it. I haven't actually got any of the other new ones. You can't even see it, it's like completely nude. Any of the other new ones to show you, but I wanted to show you the new packaging. But the Super Lustrous I love. Again, really creamy, really long lasting, moisturising, don't end up all over my face, and yet at the same time are gentle enough that I can put them over a lipstick and still see the lipstick through it, or I can build them up to make them really powerful. As for lipstick, now I was confused because with lipstick I have so many favourites. Looking at the ones that I've picked, my two brands would probably be Revlon and Maybelline. I did also pick these out. These are the Balm stains. I mean, I've got one each of the Laquer Balm, this is the original, and then this is the matte Balm. I absolutely love these, but whether or not you want to class them as a lipstick, I don't know. So these are just an honorary mention. This is the one that I've got on today. This is the Laquer Balm, and this is in Vivacious Exuberant 120. And I must say, for lipsticks, my two favourites are definitely Maybelline and Revlon. From Revlon, I've literally got everything. I've got their lip butters, which I have a love-hate relationship with. I don't like the paler colours, I only like the darker colours. Then these are the Colour Burst lipsticks, which I adore. But the range is getting smaller, so I'm not sure if they're going to be discontinuing them or repackaging them. But I love the packaging because it looks like a Chanel handbag because it's like quilted. And then this just happens to be one of the super lustrous mattes, and this is in Pink Pout, which is a dupe for it's like a matte version of Angel from MAC, which is my favourite lipstick, but a gorgeous formulation, and the matte ones are really nice. So I would say Revlon and Maybelline, because my favourite, probably my ultimate favourite drugstore lipstick is this one, and this is Hot Plum, and this is one of the Vivids, and I loved the Vivids collection. I wish we could get all 10 or 12 shades that they have, but Hot Plum was by far the one that suited me the best, and this is a lipstick I reach for all the time. This is actually my second one of these, because my first one I wore down so much and then I twisted it up and I snapped it, so that's how much I love that. And then this is one of the Colour Whispers, which we can't get here yet, but I'm hoping we will be able to soon. And Jamie and Mendy actually sent me this, and I love these. I've got two, but the one that I picked out to share with you is Mad for Magenta. And you can see it's a really nice magenta pink, very me, right up my alley. But I like these because they're very moisturising and they're a little bit sheer. So especially for the summer coming up, they're going to be ideal because they're not going to feel heavy or look cakey on my lips, and I just love them. I think they're gorgeous. So that was the Drugstore Princess makeup tag. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. As I said, the original video was by Tati. I will link her video and channel down below, although I'm sure you all know who she is. I really enjoyed doing this. It was quite fun, and I tag all of you because I would love to know all of your favourites from the drugstore. If you do it, can you send me a link on either Instagram or Twitter, or a message here on Facebook, on YouTube, just because I love seeing your videos as well. Anyway, I really hope that you have a great day and it's sunny where you are, and that you will take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.